It's Kentucky back on the field, and then Ray Davis, all day Ray. Man, oh man, is Davis doing it up.
This is Tootin taking it to his left, got a seam. Facial Tootin on the move, got some alleys out there. Beep, touchdown!
Back shoulder throw, he's got it. It's Tiz Johnson. Johnson, Colin Johnson, touchdown.
Is their defense. Little hole there to the right side, first down and then some. Jeremiah Love, touchdown Notre Dame.
It's Williams in motion, low snap, Melrose stopped. Michigan makes a stand and comes up with a milestone playoff victory.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Week 0 podcast. I'm glad that you guys can join us. Sorry we're so late. Trying to get shit figured out, obviously, and Lucas and Phil decided not to grace us with their presence like usual. But I of course am your host.
Christ. Connor.
I'm tired.
Oh my God, do I have to take over here?
No, I'm good. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm tired.
All right.
I'm your host, Connor, otherwise known as What the Fuck is Virginia Tech. And yes, what the fuck is Virginia Tech? We have no idea. They don't even know what they are.
Are they a football team?
They're a football team, kind of. To
Are
my
they?
left is my main man, Ryan, who is now officially an Illinois fan. He said so himself. So you should take that off.
He did.
That
Peep the helmet, y'all. Peep the helmet. It's there.
He does live in Illinois. He goes to more Illinois games than Notre Dame games. We've heard that confirmed by him. So I think you should take off that Irish shirt. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You should just take that off and just burn it.
Connor,
And
that
then
doesn't say
Josh.
Irish. That just says Illini, but in very fancy font.
And then we got, of course, Josh. Mississippi State is on life support. Brian.
I don't know if they're on life support. I think they're already dead.
You think they're dead?
They're already dead.
Bueller.
They were on life support before this week. Now they're really
Bueller.
So-
I think he's dead.
Okay, let's get into this. I think we'll start off first. Michigan decided to revert back to the early 1900s before the invention of the forward pass. I saw something that Michigan and
Sharon
Iowa,
Moore quoted
I
as
saw-
saying, "The forward pass is an affront to what football actually is."
No, I literally saw this on Twitter. I think I saw something. It was like Michigan and Iowa combined for 94 pass yards, and they both won.
I have to talk like this.
Oh, and by the way, Iowa also scored 40 points again, over 40 plus points by just running the ball.
Wow, it really was a barn burner.
Oh,
Okay.
man. Let me get into this game really quick because
Go ahead. I'll tell you what I think about it. Go ahead.
I was going to, obviously this morning, I was going over the Pickems, counting up the tally, and something we've always mentioned on this show, it's like a Week 0 podcast staple, is we always talk about how you can never trust the Trojan, or at least trust these Trojans.
Because they're always going to break.
Yeah. Well, Michigan broke USC, and it was in the most embarrassing fashion ever. I have never seen a team lose a football game to a team that only had 36 passing yards. If you take into account sacks, Michigan only passed for 7 yards against USC. And USC lost.
Yeah.
That, and you know what? We fell for it, guys. We all took USC. Besides Phil, all of us fell, and we made the mistake of trusting these Trojans, and they broke on us, man.
Well, so really what this is just a Lincoln Riley defense.
Masterclass.
I mean, for real.
I
don't know how many times yeah, there you go. Still doesn't know what a defense is. I don't know how many times we're going to have to tell USC fans that Lincoln Riley does not know how to call defense or have defense on the field. Because let me paint this picture for you, all right? You're up 4 points. Field goals, no good for your opponent, all right? Your opponent has not only displayed that they cannot throw the ball, they're not even trying to pretend they're going to throw the ball. They're not going to throw the ball. Okay? All right? They have the football on their own 10-yard line. They got to go 90 yards for a touchdown to beat you, and they only have 1 minute to do it, and they're going to run the ball.
And they run 9, and one of those runs is 62 yards to get inside the red zone or get inside like the 10.
How do you do that? How do you do that? How do you lose that game? I'll tell you how. You're Lincoln Riley, and you don't know how to call a defense, and your defense is baby shit soft. That's it. That is it. Michigan played big boy football and said, our guys are bigger than your guys, drove down the field, and won that football game.
And I think, Josh, we can sit here now, and a lot of people, I didn't, because I know that what USC is, but some of us on this podcast fell for when USC, they held LSU's explosive offense to 20 points. Their defense must be elite, or at least heavily improved. No, they're not. LSU's offense just is not as good as it was last year. LSU has shown that they're not as nearly as good of a team as they were last year. That win looks increasingly more shakier for USC as this season goes on. I am convinced that this is the same USC team that we saw last year, but they don't have Caleb Williams to bail their ass out when they need a score or they need something to happen. Miller Moss is not Caleb Williams, and USC fans need to come to grips with that. Mm-hmm. Connor?
I honestly didn't get to see this game because I think it was going on at the same time as the VET game, or it had just ended. So I didn't really watch much of it, but I don't know. I just don't know what to say with Lincoln Riley anymore. Michigan, we knew last year they at least had a competent quarterback with JJ, but now it's just like
Michigan has no quarterback.
They have none. They have literally
that will limit them when they do face a team that actually has an actual defense or has
or a team that can put up more than 24 points.
Yeah,
it's if they play a team that has more than a concept of a defense, then they probably won't win Michigan.
No, Connor, a defense that can stop the run. That kills me. Yeah, like Texas.
Like Texas did.
That is Michigan's. That's Michigan's death right there.
Oh, the man himself.
And I'll be honest, like
come in, coach.
Come in. Like this is a great win for Michigan, but I'm not fully sold that Michigan is still. Like, I don't think Michigan is the same team they were last year.
I just don't think Michigan can contend for a championship.
They're one-dimensional.
They're very they were one-dimensional last year, but at least JJ could hit a pass. Like that's the thing, and that's what's going to kill them and hold them back this year. Otherwise, elite running game and an elite defense.
Well, let me tell you something. All right, let me tell you something. So. Michigan won this game despite having what do they have? 34 passing yards?
36 passing
32 passing yards. I'm sorry. I gave him 2 extra yards there.
7 for 12.
You gave him too much credit.
12.
7 for 12. He's an elite. He's an elite. He made a couple elite throws.
Buddy, I'm so sorry. Oh man. But they still won the game.
We won the game. Obviously, USC proved to be soft, like we thought they were. Mm-hmm. No, I'm joking. I think USC obviously made the best halftime adjustments. They came out offensively a different team. Defensively, they made adjustments too because they stopped worrying about any threat of a pass. Like in the first half, they were like, okay, maybe they'll try something over the top.
Yeah.
It was like, all right, let's be honest. But in the second half, Anton Lynn was like, yo, forget if they beat us over the top, they deserve it. And just blitz everyone.
And they still couldn't stop you. They still couldn't stop you.
Very, very weird. before that drive, we had 9 yards of offense in the second half.
Before that last drive to win the game?
Before the game-winning drive,
Oh, my God.
9 yards of
So
offense.
USC actually had a defense that was actually working at some point, and then it just stopped.
It was missed tackles that cost them the game, if I'm being honest.
How much?
Mullins made the run. He should have been tackled like 3 times on that play, and then he ends up getting 63 yards.
But let's be honest here. I wouldn't say USC had a defense as much of I don't care what team you are. Like, no, not that. But it's like USC, like Phil had said, they came out and it's like, we're just going to stack the box. We're going to bring the safety out. We're going to put 9 guys in the box. And it's a numbers game at that point.
Right.
Like, but still, Michigan won the game. Like that. That's the crazy part.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's move on because we had a few topics. Tennessee welcomes Oklahoma to SEC football. The Jackson Arnold era, according to Oklahoma fans on Twitter, is officially dead. It is dead. It is done. That was not as close of a game.
I mean, that's what you get when you run Dylan Gabriel out of town.
Because this guy was a 5-star, and
they ran Dylan Gabriel out of town. You know who probably would have won that game?
Dylan
and not
Gabriel.
thrown 3 interceptions?
Dylan Gabriel.
Dylan Gabriel. Oh man, I got a list of stuff to say about
let's hear it.
Oklahoma fans. Oh my
God.
God. Hey,
it was a final score of like 25-15 or something.
25-15. That's right. Dude, no. What's embarrassing is that happened twice.
That's
what's embarrassing. That happened twice.
What?
Nico fumbled the ball twice. And then each time, the resulting play after that, the first play that Oklahoma gets to run after their turnover was another fumble and a turnover. Both times. Nuts. All right. But let's get to it. Oklahoma fans.
DK, by the way.
Oklahoma fans, you are not going to run the SEC. Number one, welcome to the SEC. Here's your first L. Oklahoma now has the worst winning percentage in conference of any SEC team ever.
Wait, really?
Really?
You mean those teams interconference play?
Yes.
All right.
I'm just rubbing it in their face that they lost.
All right.
They have the worst winning percentage of any SEC team in conference.
Because they haven't won a conference game.
They haven't won any conference game.
Because they've only played one conference game now and they've lost. There you go.
All right, you're worse than Vandy. Soak it up.
Vandy would beat Oklahoma probably.
They would
at least scare the shit out of Oklahoma.
Man, dude, all the
Vanderbilt's
crap they were talking. They're not taking over the SEC. They're not going to go to the playoffs. They're going to be lucky to be ranked at the end of the year. It's going to be bad.
You know what makes it harder for
Missouri too.
You know what makes it harder for them, though, is the fact that Texas is thriving in the SEC.
Oh, no. That's so much better than anything I could say. That is so much better than anything I could say about that.
To be fair, Texas hasn't played
they haven't played a conference game yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, they haven't played a conference game yet.
Arch Manning is better than Quinn Ewers, though.
Yes.
I kind of had a dud game this past game. And just, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, like 158 yards. Kind of a dud game, but it's still not bad, but not as good.
The only thing I got to say about this game is that this is what I expected. I mean, we've seen what Oklahoma's looked like the last couple of weeks against Houston, where they scored 14 points, and they struggled to beat Tulane. Like Jackson Arnold, it's crazy that he was a 5-star quarterback, and I believe at one point was the number 1 quarterback in his class, and he plays like this. And Oklahoma pushed out a guy that was a proven commodity at quarterback for him, just to bench him for 3 games into the season. That is wild. That is absolutely wild. And if I'm Dylan Gabriel, I'm sitting there and I just got a smirk on my face. Like,
cheese.
I think I said Tennessee was going to win. I think I said they were going to win by like 14, but that was like, I saw that thing at one point it was like 22-3. So it was not as close as the score suggested.
No.
Really. So I'll take that.
The only thing I'll say is that Oklahoma's defense is actually they're okay.
Very good.
They're very
good. That's one thing I will say. Both of these teams were flying around the field. All right.
That's an
Especially
SEC
Oklahoma especially Oklahoma on defense. Oklahoma was flying to the ball.
Wow.
Every
that's
time.
surprising.
Like, they got beat a couple times over the top, but besides that, man, they shut down Tennessee's running game.
But that's
They
the
did a
Brett Venables.
fantastic job.
That's the Brett Venables effect. That's what that is.
So Georgia, yeah. So I'm looking at the new AP poll. It's interesting.
We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it.
Yeah, we'll talk about that here in a minute.
Actually, I'll make a thing for that. Let's move
go
on.
on and make a banner for that, but let's move on.
I think we'll just talk about this real quick. LSU beats UCLA. What'd you call it? The Alphabet Bowl?
Yeah, this is the Alphabet Bowl.
Alphabet Bowl.
I mean, I think that final score is a little deceiving.
Deceiving. It is.
UCLA hung in that game for a long time. You know, obviously LSU pulled away. They got better depth and better talent, so they won in the end. But UCLA stuck around for that for a long time.
And that LSU defense looked like Swiss cheese in that first half. Like, that looked like the same LSU defense from last year.
I'll tell you what, though, Nussmeier just locked in, got it done. I think he's going to be pretty solid as a quarterback for LSU.
He's no Jaden Daniels, but
I think he'll do.
Well, next year they got the #1 quarterback in the country coming. I'm not sure if that
are they going to
Nussmeier
push?
holds him off.
Yeah, Nussmeier might transfer.
We'll see.
But I mean, I don't really have too much to say. I just think that LSU's I think LSU's overrated. Personally,
of course you do.
Well, they are.
I think LSU's a good team.
They're going to have 4 losses by the end of this year.
I think LSU's a good team. I just think South Carolina is also a good team. You know, but that's just me. That's fine. Y'all didn't have to play them. That's cool. That D-line pass rush is insane. All right, Connor,
Colorado gets a miracle versus Baylor. It's not the game of the year. Also, really quick.
How is it not the game of the year so far?
No.
That was such a great comeback. No. What are you talking about? It's such a feel-good story.
Also, by the way,
Colorado.
Shame on Colorado fans for storming the field for beating Baylor. Like,
that was an emotional win. Shut up.
That is
Clemson rushes the field after every game.
I don't care. That's not Colorado thing.
I think you're being rough on the Colorado fans. He threw a Hail Mary for them to even make the overtime.
Okay, but you know you got to storm the field
at that point.
Okay, but what is the game of the year for you then, Ryan?
The game
Here's
of
why
the year.
I'm not going to hold it against them. BC
So
rushed the field after beating poor little Bronim. Stop it.
Okay, let me pose this question to you guys. Okay, if you are Kentucky, Michigan, or VT, and you are playing an opponent that is probably a bottom tier opponent in your conference, and you beat them, even if it's on a Hail Mary, are you storming the field?
It depends. 2 seasons ago, did I win one game? Hold on. 2 seasons ago, did I win one game?
I don't. That has nothing to do with it.
Oh, that matters.
I wouldn't know that feeling because VT is the bottom feeder team now, so I wouldn't know that
feeling. Let me say it from this perspective. Notre Dame could go 0-12 next year, and if we go beat Stanford, we're not storming the fucking field.
Stanford looks like a team now, by the way.
Yeah, they are. But I'm saying, that's my point, is that we are not going to storm. That is my expectation. We're not. The only time.
Okay, but you're not Colorado.
The only time you should storm the field is if you beat a top 25 team if you're Colorado.
But
then
you're not Colorado.
Why don't you have this energy for Boston College, who beat poor little Bronim?
Because that was the red bandana game. That's different.
Get out of here. Shout out to my guy, the Maniac.
Yeah. It is a bad look. Everybody was trolling Colorado for that.
Michigan State could have won that game.
Michigan State is a decent team this year.
That growth to end the game, that pick was not necessary.
Josh, you can laugh, but it is true.
I'm just saying, man.
Will Bronim is good.
I will say, Travis Hunter, though.
Say good, bro.
Travis Hunter is going to be a top 5 pick.
Tennessee did impress.
He's a future Denver Bronco, by the way, Travis Hunter.
So that just means it's gonna suck. Great.
Yeah, that means you're gonna suck all year. Thanks, Ryan. We
Temper
appreciate
ruins
that. We know
everything
that.
for everybody.
We know this.
Okay. We're gonna quickly go to this.
A basketball game was played.
Oh yeah, a basketball game was played last Saturday.
It was 53-26 at halftime, and it was like 40. It was like 45, or they had like I think JMU had like 46 points in the first quarter.
So if
like
you
20,
pick over in this game, you win. You won all of
the
it
over.
if you took the over.
You know what pissed people off is JMU is. It's still within. It's like 63-44. Like there's like 10 minutes left in the game. There's still plenty of time. We think maybe UNC can figure it out. And they cut from that game to go to the VT Rutgers game on the ACC network, and then
that's
people off because JMU was going in for 470.
I gotcha. So here it is. All right, hot take.
Mac Brown sucks.
Very much so. This was a historic football game. Because believe it or not,
to score a guy,
only the offenses took the field.
What?
Yeah, believe it or not, only the offenses took the field.
There's no defense. There's
no defense ever showed up in this game. None.
No. Well, actually, no, there was because
nobody
JMU
played. The safeties.
Had like
the safeties were in the stands getting. The safeties were in the stands getting hot dogs. Is what was happening. All right, the linebackers were sitting down. You know how like that one kid at soccer just sits down in the grass and is like picking through the grass and shit. That was these linebackers. Okay, the linemen were just playing patty cake the entire time. All right, this was not. There was the defense died on that field that day.
Well,
no defense was played.
Josh, are we sure that wasn't the Duke basketball team out there that was playing?
The Maniac.
Buddy.
You know what I'm most hoping for is that VT, we fire Brent Pry and we just hire James Madison's entire coaching staff. Just give me their entire coaching staff.
I mean, it's not the same.
What are you talking about, Connor? VT's going to hire Mark Stoops.
Indiana already did that. Indiana took the entire JMU coaching staff. That's why they're undefeated right now.
Well, I think the JMU coach, the next guys up at JMU are just as good, apparently.
Give me JMU's current coaching staff. I don't give a shit. I just know I don't want VT's OC anymore. I don't want the DC anymore. And I'm really sick of that.
You know what, Connor? At least you're not losing to max schools.
I will say this.
We lost to Marshall and Old Dominion. Was it last year? No, we didn't lose to Old Dominion last year. We lost
to Vandy this year, dog.
We lost to Vandy and we lost to Rutgers. So we are the new Vandy/Rutgers of the Power Four.
Well, no, Rutgers is a good football team.
I was about to say, hey, Vandy's not the worst team in the SEC anymore.
That's fair. Vandy is not horrible.
Vandy's not the worst team in the SEC
Mississippi
anymore.
State definitely takes that
Mississippi State.
Yeah.
I think that's the only reason that I'm not as mad is knowing that these teams aren't the bottom feeders that
Indiana
they usually are.
Well. Did any of you pick? Let me ask. Did anybody pick Illinois over Nebraska?
No, nobody did.
No.
I did not. I should have.
We all took Nebraska.
You know what it is, Josh? Like we talked earlier in the show about never trusting a Trojan. We can never trust a Cornhusker. That's just a fact. We should.
Nebraska's gonna Nebraska. They're gonna find a way.
They are the new Clemson. It's the new Clemson.
You know who we definitely can't trust, or at least I can't trust. I can't trust Maryland once it's changed from September to any other month.
Can't trust a fart after Taco Bell.
Exactly. Can't trust a Trojan. Can't trust a Cornhusker. And can't trust Virginia Tech to actually not shit the bed somehow.
Or low bro now.
Yeah,
okay. AP poll.
Week 5 AP poll. Bring it up.
Yeah, Boise's now ranked. Texas A&M is ranked still. K-State dropped big. BYU's
ahead of K-State. They belong.
BYU wasn't ranked before. Oklahoma State both dropped 6.
What'd you say? What'd you say, Phil?
Northern Illinois is out of there. Look at that.
They lost to Buffalo.
They lost to Buffalo. They lost to
Notre Dame is a horrible football team.
Mizzou drops 4 spots from 7 to 11 just without losing.
Yeah, and as they should have. Did you watch that game? That was terrible.
I saw the end. I saw overtime. So
they only won because Vanderbilt missed a field goal.
Yes, and Vanderbilt also just had bad pass defense on that first overtime too.
Buddy.
Ole Miss drops 1, even though I think did they win? They won pretty handily.
They won.
Tennessee jumped them.
Yeah, because Tennessee played a ranked opponent. Ole Miss beat up on an FCS team.
One.
That's why.
Yep.
So yes, now it's Texas 1, Georgia 2, Ohio State 3, Bama 4, Tennessee 5.
Why is Georgia ahead of Ohio State?
I'm
the other state hater, but why is Georgia ahead of them at this point?
Because they played better comp.
That's what they were thinking of.
Yeah.
Kentucky is better.
Kentucky and Clemson.
Kentucky and
Clemson.
Yeah.
I mean, Ohio State has Ohio State even played?
No,
team
played.
They
played 2 MAC schools.
As my guy, the Maniac, would say, they've played Burger King, Tech,
pretty much.
Wendy State.
Yes.
Hey, they beat 2 MAC schools, something we can't do.
Hold on. Let's look at this thing of beauty that is the top 5. One of these is not like the others.
There's one Big Ten team.
There's one Big Ten team, and the rest are SEC teams.
That's very true.
That's going to change, though, because all you guys got to play each other.
Josh, don't disrespect us.
No. I mean, 3 of the top 10 is not bad.
3 of the top 10 is not bad. It's wild.
Oh,
that is literally respectfully, but disrespectfully.
3 of the top 10 is not bad.
There's something else we need to talk about.
Hey, put some respect on our name, man.
Yeah.
Yep. Michigan's up there, number 12.
Oh, man.
That's a dominant football team right there.
Yeah, it is. Right in front of USC by 3 points.
Oh, man. No. So, do we have any issues with the top 25? Anybody too high? Anybody too low?
I mean, USC only dropped 2, which is surprising that they dropped so few for that. But that's
they should have dropped more.
It was away, and the home team won by 3.
Yeah,
but what they're doing is they're giving USC credit for beating a mid-ass LSU team. That's why they're doing that, because they think
Notre
LSU
Dame
is
ranked.
Good. Hey, because we beat A&M, who is also ranked. All right.
Ooh.
Hey.
Ooh. I think you got a worse loss than anybody else.
What I think is more interesting is not who's in the top 25, but who got votes.
Oh yeah, who got votes?
Spot 26 is Washington State, then Indiana, Boston College.
Indiana should be in here.
No. Here's what you're gonna love, Phil. Spot 29, UNLV with 53 votes.
That's
an elite program.
That's an elite program.
That's an elite program.
Pittsburgh got 37 votes.
Pittsburgh's 4-0.
Where's Fresno State?
Fresno does not have any votes.
Damn it.
Navy got 1 vote. Navy got 1 vote.
Hey, well, by the way, side note, everybody made fun of our schedule because we played 2 service academies.
You lost to a MAC team.
Yeah, hold on. That's my point. But also, let me say this. Navy, yes, the midshipmen scored 56 points this past Saturday,
on Memphis,
beating Memphis in a shootout. And you'd think, oh, Navy ran for like 600 yards. No. Navy passed for over 200 yards. Their quarterback had 2 passing touchdowns, was 9 for 12 passing.
He had like a 90-yard touchdown run.
Yeah.
They pulled the old switcheroo.
Right. Navy is throwing the ball.
Let's hold on. I know that not everyone can brag about being able to beat Memphis because, Florida State lost. Okay? Not everyone can brag about beating Memphis. But Memphis is not that good of a football team.
They were,
you know what I'm saying?
Hey, ESPN had them as like one of the top picks to make the G5 bid. So,
okay, cool. I don't know. I'm happy for him. I guess.
Hold on, Josh. think about this. Navy is undefeated, and they have the possibility to be the G5 auto bid.
What a scathing indictment on why they should not get an auto bid.
Where's the Notre Dame Navy game being played this year?
It's at Navy.
Now, if Navy beats Notre Dame,
no,
let them in. Let them in.
Let 'em in.
Navy,
Oh my God, let them in.
Whenever Navy's hosting, they never play at.
Oh,
Navy.
it's a neutral site game. It's
always a neutral site time.
It's at the Giants Stadium.
Oh man, I hate neutral site games.
Well, the reason why is because Navy's stadium is so small that they just know
They can't fill
Still,
Notre Dame fans.
Do it.
So I know it's ridiculous. It
Do
is
it.
kind of
Have it on campus. Do it.
One thing I'll say about the top 25 though is I don't think A&M should be ranked, and this is like me saying like, 'cause I want A&M to be good.
Well, I mean,
But-
let's see. What's their body of work look like?
People
barely beat
no, hold on.
Bowling fucking Green.
They were in a
Barely
dogfight.
beat Bowling Green.
They were in a dogfight at home late at night at Kyle Field against Bowling Green. So
Bowling Green. Okay.
yeah,
So they
I
beat
think
Bowling
Indiana
Green,
is-
lost to their only loss is a ranked Notre Dame team.
who have they beat?
Okay,
I
let's
mean,
move on.
Florida and Bowling Green.
Indiana should replace him.
Yeah,
Let's move on.
sure.
This is the newest. This is
Wait,
expected.
Wait, really?
Yep.
Yeah, this is real.
I
They're
shared this.
leaving. They're leaving the American. Why?
They're all leaving the American. Ryan, take us off of this.
How can?
Okay.
Wait, hold on.
So
Let me
they
ask
are,
this.
so
real
they are
quick.
expected to join, stay along with Colorado State, Boise State, San Diego State, and Fresno State are going to be joining the Pac-12. So that's what,
So-
10 teams now in the Pac-12 for the
So
2020.
I have a legitimate question. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
this is just a legitimate question. Just jumping off point here. All right, is the Pac-12 just reanimating into a Power 5, or are they just going to be a group of? Are we going to have like
Are they gonna be
Power
like
5
the
again,
new-
or are we now going to have a
are they
group
gonna
of
do
6?
AAC or
Group
something?
of 6.
Or are they going to be like the
Okay,
Big
my
East?
question is, okay, have the details of this came out, like the full details, and because how is the American allowing this to happen, especially since UTSA just signed a contract with the American last year? They've only been a member for 1 year in the conference. There's got to be some TV contract or obligation to
Well, I
fulfill.
think the Pac-12 has been working ever since everyone left there to secure television contract. Obviously, something's going on behind the scenes where they've.
Oh, God damn it. Oh, my God. I fell for it. It's the how they spell it, athletic.
Oh my
Athletic.
God, Connor!
Athletic.
It got me.
Connor got fucking juked in real time.
Oh
I
my
did.
God!
No,
That's why
I
I
got
was like,
duped because I posted this back on Friday night, and none of you guys reacted.
Fake news.
Fake
That's
news.
why I was
guys.
like,
Fake
I'm
news
but
strikes
Josh,
Zero
that's why I was
podcast.
confused because I'm like, if that actually happened, ESPN
I didn't
would
see
be talking
anything about it except for what Connor shared, so I was like, I don't know if that's happening.
Yeah, so I got.
Yeah,
fakes.
well, anyway,
Well,
Uh,
yeah. Okay, cool.
Not everything on the internet's true.
Yeah, let's each give a minute or something. Give our thoughts on our team at the quarter season mark.
Connor, go.
Huh?
Connor,
go.
go.
Oh, you want me to go?
Yeah.
Fire Brent Pry. They are
Sky's
now
falling. Get it.
They are now 1-9 in one-score games under Brent Pry. The fact that you have returned 20 starters and continue to be unable to get the team to start good at all is utterly ridiculous. The offense is predictable beyond hell. It's either screen passes or runs that don't exactly work. But when the defense is not good either. Our rush defense was better than I thought against Rutgers, but I thought 2-2 might be possible in the first 4. I was hoping for 3-1, and at least the fact that Vandy and Rutgers are not the bottom feeders that they usually are makes it to where it's not as bad, but it's still, looking back precedent-wise, historically, it is bad. I just don't know. The problem is now the schedule. I just don't see many more wins on this schedule. It's not like the teams are hard. It's just like if the team just continues to start slow, I'm just not sure what to believe in them. And this is just letting you guys know, I'm not going to pick VT in Pickems at all until they actually win a freaking game at this rate. So, and that might be a while. So, we're up shit creek without a paddle right now, it feels like. So let's I don't know. That's all I have to say.
I'll let you guys go because I got a rant. Yeah.
You want me to go?
I'm literally
Go ahead.
You get
It's
2
fine.
minutes.
You can time me. That's fine.
All right.
Yeah.
I will time you.
Phil.
So, I mean, the problems with Michigan football are obvious on the offensive side. We cannot throw the ball effectively. In the beginning of the season, it may have been offensive line play along with receiver not having necessarily a go-to receiver other than the tight end, who is hurt now, missed this game, may miss the next game. But now it looks like we have a quarterback who can't read read defense after the first read, and doesn't have a lot of confidence or reps at this point. So I think that's the problem. We can run the ball, it looks like, over the last couple of games, and defensively over the last couple of games, things have come together with that front four. Linebacker is still a point of weakness, as well as everybody in the secondary not named Will Johnson, although Jair Hill did have a good game this past week.
Okay. So far for Kentucky, little bit of a disappointing season, but honestly, only one bad game so far. I think we're, after week 2, it really kind of felt like the sky was falling. If we couldn't beat South Carolina, we probably weren't going to win a whole lot of games this season. I still think that, losing that South Carolina game was a big deal, but seeing as, how just about everybody's having problems with South Carolina, I'm not too discouraged about it. Saw a big improvement in line play in week 3 and week 4. Vandegrift kind of struggled last week against Georgia, but really kind of, opened it up against Ohio. That's just a difference in level of competition, though. Kentucky's got 2 quarterbacks now. I don't really feel like that's a good thing. So we'll see how that goes between Vandegrift and Wimsett, but we'll see. Bush Hamden had some.
You guys got the quarterback from Rutgers, right? Wimsett?
Yes, we did. Yep.
I forgot about him.
So we'll see. I saw some pretty interesting runs. I saw some pretty interesting formations against Ohio that I'm kind of excited about, and I'm on board. Let's go. Let's get those 8 wins. Let's upset some people, ruin some seasons. Let's go.
So for me, you can start the timer, but my issue is I don't know. We're in week 4, week 5 now, and I still don't know what my team is. You go out week 1, you go out on game day and everything under the heat of Kyle Field. You go and you beat the shit out of an SEC team week 1. Everybody's talking about how Notre Dame's a lock for the playoff and that they should go undefeated. And you fuck around and you lose to NIU, who we just saw lost to Buffalo. And then I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. You can't get your team fucking motivated, Freeman. Cool. Now, then you go on the road and you beat Purdue. You beat the absolute dog shit out of Purdue to the point where you give Purdue their worst loss in program history. No team has ever beat Purdue that bad. And then and I'm like, okay, maybe they've got this shit figured out. Maybe we're back on the ship. And then you come home and you're losing to Miami, Ohio in the second quarter. And you don't score your first touchdown until 3 minutes left in the first half. Riley Leonard cannot pass the ball. We paid this motherfucker $2 million to basically run every single fucking play and miss. He missed wide open passes to guys that were 5 yards downfield, overthrew them. And the thing that makes me so mad, right, is Freeman, when shit is going wrong, he just sits there, arms crossed.
30 seconds.
Which I'm going to show this really quick because this is the first time I've ever seen Marcus Freeman in his tenure at Notre Dame show any sort of emotion. I've never seen him do this shit.
Conduct. Number 8, defense. 15-yard penalty. Automatic first down. Freeman is living.
Well, I feel like he needs to do that. You got
He needs to do that. But that's my thing is he doesn't do that shit. Do that shit to your fucking quarterback who can't hit a 5-yard pass.
Can we replay that? I'm gonna translate.
Oh, God.
I was about to say, I didn't realize Marcus Freeman was so light-skinned that he got red when he got mad.
Conduct. Number 8, defense. 15-yard penalty.
No. Don't point at anything. It's my ass on the line, not yours. They're gonna fire me. Oh.
By the way, that got almost damn near 1 million views. So that
Is that what you posted?
yes, it is.
Oh damn, we lost track.
But no, my thing is just I don't know, man.
Your
you know
time's
what's
up.
gonna happen, and we talked about this before we went live, Phil. What will happen is because this is the Freeman factor, right? Notre Dame will go out there, probably beat the absolute dog shit out of Louisville. Everybody's gonna be, man, Notre Dame, maybe they got this shit figured out. And then we're gonna go fuck around and lose to Stanford or Army or Navy or some shit. We're gonna be right back where we were back in 2022 when we lost to Marshall and Stanford. That's what's gonna happen, and I'm already mentally preparing myself for that. So
you know what's funny, Josh? I said the same thing. I said the most Virginia Tech thing ever would be no matter what our record, we go into my. I don't know what Josh. The most Virginia Tech thing ever would be no matter what our record is, we go into Miami, right, with how good they're looking, and we beat the shit out of them. We beat them by 10. We beat them by double digits, right? And then we go cross country the next week to play at Stanford, and we lose by double digits to Stanford. That is the most Virginia Tech thing. I was literally talking to a guy who was a Miami fan yesterday. I'm like, that'd be the most Virginia Tech thing. And he's like, yeah, I know. I have another friend who's a VT alum. He said the same thing. I'm like, I kind of am half expecting it. Where Miami's a 17.
That would also be the most Miami thing, too.
That is very true. That's the most Miami thing. No, that's what happened. That's what happened in 2017, right? They're like 10-0. They're playing.
And they went on the road to play Pitt. They had just blown out.
Terrible.
They had just blown out a top 5 Notre Dame team, and then they go on the road and they lose to Pitt.
Yeah, Pitt was had 3-4 wins that year. Didn't even make a bowl game or something. And
Pitt blew them out too, which was fucking.
Did they?
My God. Yeah, they did.
Oh yeah. I forgot about that. Okay.
Well, we wait for Josh.
You don't really have me. I didn't prepare tons of numbers. Let's do this.
Just go to picks.
No, I want to do this real quick. What is your non-team? For you guys? What is your surprise team so far of the first quarter of the season? Could be surprise good, surprise bad.
Yeah.
Illinois.
Yeah, I was gonna say Illinois, but I'll switch it up. Surprise.
Not Indiana.
Your mic's
good or bad, right?
Huh? You can do bad if you want.
Yeah. Man, so I'll say Rutgers. Rutgers is a surprise team for me.
That's fair. Yeah, we can hear you, Josh.
Okay. Hey, by the way, I'm gonna say this really quick because you see the helmet. I got it right here. I am for the rest of this season and going forward, I am officially an Illinois Fighting Illini fan. All right. This is an elite program. This is an elite program.
Williams.
This is an elite program, all right? Going back to the days of Juice Williams.
Oh, sorry, Juice Williams.
When they beat Michigan, Nathan Shieldhouse, in 09 when they upset a top 15 Michigan team at
No,
Memorial
when they
Stadium.
beat number 1
Like-
Ohio State at Ohio State.
Yeah. Like that. Go Fighting Lion. This is an elite program right here, and Brett Bielema is the best head coach
Okay.
in the Big Ten.
Josh, who is your surprise team quarter of the way through the season, good or bad?
Good
That's
or
not your-
bad?
That's not your team. Like, what's the team that's like most
Not
surprising?
my team. That's most surprising. Florida State.
Oh, yeah, that's a good pick. Good.
Yes.
Florida State. My God.
Did they win this
Has-
week?
They did.
Yes.
They won a
Barely.
game.
9
By 3
versus Cal.
points. 12-9.
It was
Oh,
like
was it 12 to 9?
14.
Sorry, it was 12 to 9. No, it was
It was
14 to 9.
No, it was 14-9.
14-9. Okay, 14-9. My bad.
It was like
But,
pulling teeth for them, Josh, but they got a win.
Oh my God.
Wow.
It was so bad. Like let me remind everyone, just in case you forgot, right? I know it's week 4, but we got short memories. So let me remind everyone. Florida State was an AP top 10 team before the season started.
Yeah.
I think they're the first. Are they the first? season?
All off season about how they got screwed by the playoff committee.
They did.
How they were
Yeah,
the national championship if they got into the playoffs.
I don't know about that, but
No.
If they had Jordan Travis, I would have believed it. A little bit.
Talking mad stuff the entire offseason, all right? Even going as far as to saying that, like, their 60-point loss in a bowl game. By the way, the most points in a loss of any bowl game by any team ever,
damn it.
okay? Even worse than Georgia TCU. You thought that was skull fucking. No, it was worse, okay? Nobody watched that game because it was so bad.
Oh, God damn it.
Oh my God, Josh.
Okay, I'm gonna give mine, and this is while we wait for Josh. Mine.
Dude. The StreamYard hates me right now.
Okay,
Anyways, Florida State.
can I give
Fair
mine
enough.
real quick? Mine's a little out of left field, but this is based on they were bad last year, but I thought they were going to be better coming into a new conference. Houston, I think they're like they got. I saw something that they had been held scoreless from like 2001 to like 2022 or last year. And now like in 2 of the first 3 games this year, they've been shut out.
Damn it.
And Houston a few years ago, under Tom Herman, they were beating Oklahoma in the start the season off. They were a top 5 to 10 ranked team at times, and they've joined the Big 12.
They kept
And
Louisville from going to the playoffs.
I know, but I thought they were gonna. Yeah, exactly.
Oh my God. Wait, hold on. What was the quarterback?
Like I thought Houston was gonna
Quarterback for
do
who?
well in the Big 12.
What was the quarterback for Houston? Derek King. They
Yeah.
had Derek King that year, and they had
Yes, Derek
Ed
King.
Oliver on that D line.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was a good team.
Gave
Yeah,
Louisville
so I mean,
some
I thought Houston was going to do better coming to the Big 12 last year. They were terrible. They were one of the worst teams, and now their offense is absolutely terrible. I think they've been shut out 2 of their first 3 games this season, so they're just terrible right now. Cool. Okay, Pickems. Cool.
Phil
So
was in second.
yeah, Lucas went like 10-10 because I think he was at 42. I went 11-9 based on that math because I had 32. So closing it up a little bit. Cool. We don't have the spreads. Okay, Cincinnati at Texas Tech.
Sorry, I couldn't get the spreads up.
No,
quick
you're
enough.
fine. You're fine.
Okay.
We don't really. I feel like we don't really need them.
Right. Oh, you guys.
give me-
started there.
I got it.
Give me Texas Tech because every time I've picked against them this year, they've
Texas Tech is a 3.5 point favorite at home.
okay.
Sick.
They've shit on me every time I've picked against Texas Tech, so I'm going to go with Texas Tech this time.
All right.
Yeah, I'm taking the Red Raiders as well.
I'm going to take the Bearcats, actually. They've been playing some pretty decent football. They got to win this week. I think I like Cincinnati in this one.
I don't trust Scott Satterfield to watch my kid. I don't trust Scott Satterfield to throw a battery in a river, and I certainly don't trust Scott Satterfield to win at Texas Tech. Give me the Red Raiders.
All right,
Okay.
Maryland at Indiana. Indiana's a 7. Let me repeat that: a touchdown favorite at home against the Terrapins.
It's a tricky game.
That's very tricky. I mean, Maryland, they let Villanova kind of stick around a little bit longer than you would have hoped. They won like 38-20, but Villanova just kind of scored towards the end, so that score is a little deceiving.
Who's Maryland's loss?
Michigan State.
Michigan
We're low
State.
pro now.
They lost to Michigan State at home. They lost to Michigan State at home too, which is even worse. Yeah. I thought coming into the season Maryland could be like 4-0, 5-0 going into that after this game, because I think they play Ohio State or one of the big 3 or 4 in the Big 12 in the Big 10 starting next week. But now I'll take Indiana.
Yeah, give me the Hoosiers in this one.
Yeah, I'm gonna also go with Indiana in this one. Close game.
Give me an IU. Give me IU.
Okay. Ryan, can I take care of it since I'm the host?
Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry. All right, so Colorado at UCF. Colorado coming off that crazy game, obviously, against Baylor.
UCF's a 14-point favorite at home.
Damn it.
Wow. Damn.
Jeez.
Damn. Thank you. Yeah, I'll take UCF, but I think Colorado will cover because I think Travis Hunter and Shedeur Sanders will keep them in it. Those two are good enough to keep the game close.
So I'm in a college football group chat, and I found out earlier today that Colorado fans were, talking trash because they just beat Baylor, UCF fan, and they're talking about how they had this elite run defense. Colorado has the 86th ranked run defense in the nation. Meanwhile, UCF has a top 5 rushing offense in the country. Give me UCF by all the points.
I don't really want to do this, but I'm going to. Give me Colorado. I think they're going to pull off the upset here. Deion traveling back to Florida for the first time, I think, since he's been at Colorado. No. Give me UCF. Give me UCF.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Phil.
Josh wanted that free point.
Buddy, no. So, because I'm still getting a free point here, guys.
Oh, no.
You're saying
Give
Colorado?
me Neon Dion and the Buffs to go down to UCF and just run rampant on them. It's going to be bad. Somehow Travis Hunter's going to intercept a running back. We're going to figure it out, y'all.
Hold on. What did Lucas call Dion last year after the Oregon game? Peon Dion?
Peon Dion. And people wonder why he bans the media from talking that stuff.
North Carolina at Duke.
At Duke. I mean, I don't know who Duke's been playing, but I'm so afraid of taking North Carolina after giving up 70 to JMU. But at the same time, I'm like, they still put up 50 themselves. But I'm wondering if that's
so I'll give you who Duke's played. Duke has played Elon, but they beat 26-3.
So
they beat Northwestern 26-20.
That's right. I remember that.
They beat Connecticut.
We had one rabbit sighting that game.
Yes, they had one rabbit sighting.
They beat UConn 26-21. So they scored 26 points the first 3 weeks. Then this past week they played Middle Tennessee State, in which they beat them 45-17.
MTSU. Yeah.
So what you're saying is they beat Northwestern in the SAT Bowl.
What I'm hearing is Duke is playing defense.
Yeah.
Okay.
What I'm also hearing is their offense is kind of okay at best. Despite coming off that loss, I'll take UNC because I feel like their offense is better than whatever Duke has. But obviously, I'm terrified of UNC's defense after giving up 70. But give me UNC.
I'm taking the Dukies in this one. I think being at home, it's a rivalry game. I mean, I just don't trust North Carolina's defense. So give me the fighting what is his name? Whatever the fuck.
Riley Leonard's?
Yeah, the former fighting Riley Leonard's.
It looks like he's still playing for them.
I wish they could take it back.
I'm going to take, even though Mac Brown doesn't deserve this, I'm going to take UNC. I think it's just too much offense for Duke.
So I'm gonna take Puke. Can't spell Duke without UK. So give me Duke.
All right, Washington at Rutgers.
Give me Rutgers. After seeing Virginia, literally Rutgers ran the exact same play like 7 straight times against VT.
That must have been infuriating.
Oh no! You want to know what it was? It literally was a QB RPO with the tight end running in the flat in the same direction as the quarterback, and our defense just could not stop it.
Sick.
Literally,
That's amazing.
Yeah, they ran it 4 straight times on one drive and scored a touchdown, and then he kept running it again later in the game. We finally stopped it.
That's so disrespectful.
No, it very much was. But no, I mean, Rutgers actually has a quarterback now that can actually throw the ball. Wimsett literally had completed 40% of his passes last year.
Wimsett could throw the ball?
He could play 40% of his passes against VT. He just was a good runner. So
I mean, he's slanging it down in Kentucky. I don't know what
he's slanging that thing down there.
Slanging that thing.
Okay. Yeah, give me Rutgers.
Give me the Scarlet Knights in this one. They are a 3-point favorite at home.
Oh, it's at Rutgers.
It's at Rutgers.
Yeah, I'll take Rutgers then.
Yeah, Washington has to travel.
Hold on, isn't that the furthest East team and a West
Big
Coast
Ten?
team?
Yeah, I believe.
Yeah.
Woof.
Probably this season.
Give me old Rutke. I'll take Rutgers. I'm changing my picks that I wrote down.
Here, I'll take care of it. Right, I got Washington State at number 25. Boise State. Boise State, I think, had a bye, so they were on the bye. They just giving Oregon that quality win, though. Giving Oregon that quality win.
Ranked win, top 25.
Ranked win.
Yeah. Oregon, Idaho State champs.
Oh, this is a tough one.
Yeah, because I can't remember. I know that obviously they beat Washington. Washington State did. Boise State, I think Gentry's going to run all over them like he's been doing pretty much everyone he's been playing against.
Jaunty, you mean?
Jaunty, that's how you say his name is Jaunty?
Yeah, Ashton Jaunty.
All right. My apologies. But yeah, give me the Broncos. The best Broncos in all of football.
No.
That's a fact.
Hey.
It is a fact.
Oh, man. This is a tough one for me because I really think Washington State is really good this year. I'm going to take Boise State because it's at home. Give me the second best Broncos in all of football.
I'm actually going to go with Wazoo here. I think they're going to pull this one off. Give me who's favorite it, Ryan?
I'll tell you in a second. It's a Pac-12 game technically, isn't it?
Yeah.
Boise State's favored by a touchdown.
Wow. Yeah, I'm going to take Wazoo.
All right. Well, give me the Broncos on the blue turf. They got superpowers, man.
Okay, so this I get the feeling is a competition between which teams fucks up less. Because
that was last week, Arkansas Auburn.
Yes, I mean that is very true. But also Texas A&M, was letting Bowling Green hang around for way too long.
Bowling Green's an elite program.
Hey, Penn State would agree with you on that one.
Penn State's definitely saying that right now. Penn State agrees. Who's Arkansas's quarterback? It's not
Taylon Green.
Oh, him?
Yeah.
From
Boise.
Houston. Boise. Oh, he was the one at Boise.
Yeah.
He's 6'6", so he can run like a gazelle.
Can't throw the ball.
Yeah, he can't throw.
Give me Texas A&M. I think their defense is what's going to win them the day more than their offense. Give me Texas A&M.
Yeah, give me them fighting Texas Aggies is what they call them down there, and a good old Kyle.
Aggie land.
Yeah,
I think this is a tough one too for me, but I'll take Texas A&M.
Arkansas Auburn was a crap show. How much is Texas A&M favored by?
I don't even know if they are favored.
Oh, buddy.
They gotta be favored.
It gotta be. It's at Texas
It's
A&M.
Texas A&M is a 5.5 point favorite.
Yeah, I bet there's going to be a safety somewhere in here.
No.
There's got to be something.
Just screw the game.
I just think Mike Elko and Texas A&M are heading in the right direction there, and Arkansas is heading in the.
Oh no!
Oh no!
There it is.
Dude, I'm telling you,
Is it your internet or is it StreamYard?
it's StreamYard. My internet's fine. It's the browser's not agreeing with my stuff.
All right.
So
Okay.
I might have to switch browsers.
Well, Oklahoma
but-
State at K-State, and apparently Oklahoma State just choked the game away against Utah, from what I'm understanding.
No, they were down the entire game. They were trailing the entire game.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
This is the battle of two teams that are coming off their first conference loss.
I mean, geez, I don't even know.
Who do you trust more, honestly?
That's what I'm thinking. I mean, like, do I trust
I
Bowman?
mean, do we think Kansas State can stop Ollie Gordon Jr.?
Kansas State couldn't stop BYU, so
Yeah, give me the Cowboys because of that reasoning.
yeah, give me the Pokes. Give me the Pokes and good old Ollie in this one.
The best Cowboys in all of football.
That's a fact.
I'm gonna go with K-State to win a close one.
I'm with Phil on this one. Give me K-State.
K-State
I'm
is
not
a
off the
5.5
bat,
point favorite at home.
Let me ask you this question before I give this. With how Clemson has looked the last 2 weeks versus Appalachian State and now NC State, is that more indicative of who Clemson actually is, or was the first game against Georgia just showing how good Georgia is? You know what I mean? Like,
It's a compilation of Clemson is terrible on offense. Besides when they play teams that are god awful like NC State and App State. That's my take on that.
yeah. I mean, I think I could see Stanford giving them trouble because Stanford just went into Syracuse and beat Syracuse.
Good old Honda McCord looked like Honda McCord.
And that wide receiver, whatever his name is,
Honda McCord suit.
what's his name? Amore?
Okay, let me just let me get my pick for this. I'm gonna restart my shit, so hopefully I don't keep cutting out.
It's
Clemson. I'm picking Clemson.
Was it Alik Aomanor? Aomanor is his last name.
Yeah. I'll still take Clemson, but I wouldn't be surprised if Stanford gives them some trouble.
So Clemson is a 21.5 point favorite at home. Give me Stanford in the points, but I'm taking Clemson to win.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Clemson to win this one too.
Okay. So we have Wisco at USC.
Wisco's coming off a bye.
Okay, Wisco's coming off a bye. And then they had been embarrassed the week before, right?
By Alabama.
All right. Yeah.
Who USC would beat?
Just to make it more confusing, USC beats Alabama just to confuse us all. Give me USC. I don't know. There's a lot of tough games. I'm glad there's a lot of tough games you've chosen, Ryan. I like it.
Is it just me, or do I feel like this is a game that Wisconsin can win? Because what we've seen from Lincoln Riley-led teams in the past is when they lose that first game, they tend to fall apart. Yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
I'm making a mistake again, Phil, because I'm gonna trust these Trojans. But once again, so I have not learned my lesson. Give me USC in this one.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with USC in this one too. I don't think Wisconsin offensively is very good. So give me USC.
God damn it, USC.
Let's give Josh just a quick
He said
second
USC.
to try and get USC. Is that what he said?
Oh my God, I was trying to silence him.
He said, "Damn it, USC."
All right.
Okay, number 19, Illinois
go. Here's a football game.
Number 9, Penn State.
Elite programs.
Elite program.
Hey, Penn State is a 17.5-point favorite at home, by the way.
They're not doing it. They're
They're not covering that. There is no way.
Wait, what is it?
Penn State is 17.5-point favorites at home.
I'm taking Illinois on those points, but I'm still going to take Penn State. I'm going to take Penn State to win, but they're not covering that. I don't think.
Hold on, what time is this game? I gotta. Is this a whiteout?
Oh,
This is the
what time is it?
game.
Is it? I don't know. Is it?
What time is it?
Is this the whiteout
6
game?
It's a night game.
That's the whiteout game. Okay, yeah. Then give me Penn State.
Oh shit!
Penn State might cover then.
Damn it!
Penn State might cover because
because Phil, I was seriously thinking about taking Illinois. That elite program,
Right.
but even elite programs can't survive the whiteout. So give me Penn State, but in a close one.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Penn State too. Josh, what is happening, bro?
Dude, I'm telling you, like StreamYard is killing me right now.
It's
This
your
sucks.
fucking permissions or something with
What
the
you need to
camera.
do is once you're done here, just do like a full hard reset.
I've already reset my camera
And
setting,
Connor,
everything. Dog.
Or Josh,
I need to do all this
unplug. When we're done, unplug your camera, your mic.
I just did.
all that shit.
I
Blow
just
in
did.
it. Like make
Whatever.
sure it's
Shut up. Let me do the pick. Damn it. Let me do the pick. Okay. Penn State's gonna win this game by 30. All right. I'm a Drew Aller believer. Okay. James Franklin's got it figured out this year.
Josh, did you take USC?
Hey,
Yeah, I picked USC.
StreamYard should pick you for that statement.
All right.
Okay.
Drew Aller's the man.
The other state beats Little Bro-Nem by 40.
Easy.
Easy.
All right. Ohio State is a 24.5-point favorite on
Oh,
the
they
Not
cover
enough.
that easily.
It's not enough.
That's not enough.
Not enough.
So you're taking Ohio State?
Even Phil's like, yeah, that's too small of a that's too small.
I'll be
Ohio
honest.
State's
This
gonna
might
see.
be.
Ohio State's gonna see the M word on the uniform and just go crazy.
Yeah.
They're
You take out a lot of-
playing in that state. Oh man.
We're
this is
taking
a night-
all their pent up energy out on Little Bro-Nem.
So this is a night game. This is the Peacock exclusive Big Ten Saturday night game.
They can keep it.
They can keep it. I'm
So,
not downloading that shit.
so I'll be honest. I think Michigan State can win this game. And here's why.
Will Ohio
Marshall-
State butt scratch?
Marshall was moving the ball at will.
And they did get cheated.
And they
got
did get
cheated
cheated
out
because of that
out
bullshit ass made up penalty that the refs called on that punt that the Ohio State muffed, and Marshall should have had it inside the Ohio State 5-yard line to score.
So what I'm hearing is the final score of that game should have been like
It would have been
Ohio
because
State 37 to
Marshall had
14.
momentum. Marshall had momentum. Now I'm pushing this nasty ass narrative, so I'm gonna Michigan State. Ohio State is on upset alert this weekend. I think they get it done, but this game will be a hell of a lot closer.
Who gets it done?
Ohio State.
Okay, look, I wish both of these teams could lose this game.
You wish for the meteor, Phil.
Exactly. So only that and only affect
the
the
stadium.
players, not the people. No.
Just the
And not even the
teams.
players. I don't want the players to die. Just
Somehow,
lose.
The brand.
Smallest, most
It's the
accurate
brand.
meteorite of all time.
Right. Okay.
Someone
that
does
said-
donuts on the field 15 minutes before game time. Just,
That said, right.
they
no, for
can't
sure.
play.
Cancel the game.
All that said, the other state is going to score as many points as they want to in this game. So if they feel like scoring 60, they'll score 60.
It's a name your score
Right.
by the Buckeyes.
Okay.
I like the quarterback Aiden Childs. He's a true freshman for Little Bro-Nem. But the problem is he throws to the other team a lot. He can't no brains on him at all. They just like chuck it up there, and he does. And it ends up in the other
Hey, maybe you know what, Phil? Maybe the spirit of Kenneth Walker can give them strength.
Like he's dead or something.
I mean, he might as well.
I mean,
You see him on my fantasy
he's
team.
not
He's
playing for.
the
He's not playing for.
He never
playing for Seattle.
Oh man! All right.
Okay, so This is the Friday night game, and Miami is a 17.5-point favorite.
Not
Makes
enough.
sense. Makes sense. High school teams typically play on Friday night.
And 17.5 is not enough.
No.
Mm.
No. So, Ryan, you go
Why- I can't
first.
pick first.
Right.
I
Ryan,
know.
you go.
Phil, you go, and then I'll go. And then
I'll be honest.
Connor.
I am not bought into Miami. Miami was in a dogfight for like a good 2 quarters and a half with fucking South Florida.
Which is actually true.
South Florida's nice,
They're not good. They're
Oh
a
my
bottom
God.
feeder American team.
bruh.
Oh, I want to fucking take VT, but I don't trust the Turkey Birds. So I got to go with the Hurricanes. But Miami is also on upset watch because these Friday ACC games always get fucking weird.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick Miami. I think Miami's gonna win this game pretty comfortably. Cam Ward is legit. That's all.
Yeah, Cam Ward is him. Give me.
He is not him.
He is. Give me Miami, and it's almost the same thing as the Ohio State game. They're going to be able to name the score.
So I said this earlier, and I've said it repeatedly. This would be the most BT thing ever to play as bad as they played and somehow beat this Miami team by double digits, and then
Very,
go across.
very impressive safety, by the way.
Huh?
Very impressive
Yes.
safety by Kyron Jones.
Yes. Well,
Yeah.
his offensive lineman stepped on his ankle, so that's.
I've never
Yeah.
seen the safety where the quarterback threw it 14 rows into the stands behind him.
He
That was pretty impressive.
both of his ankles stepped on too, so that's why that safety happened. But yeah, I mean, if we lose by less than 21, I'll be kind of surprised.
That'll be a moral victory.
No such
It'll
thing.
be a very much a moral victory.
No such thing as moral victories. No such thing as life champions. Champions of
No
life.
such
There
thing
we go.
as-
We're not
Wait.
doing that Butch Jones bullshit.
No. There's no such thing as moral victories, but do you agree there's such thing as Pyrrhic victories?
I think. All right.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
If Virginia Tech doesn't get blown out, it'll just be cathartic. That's the only thing it'll be. It'll be like, oh, thank God. Oh, glad we got that over with.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. Give me Miami. Thank God I'll be flying. I'll be in a plane going up to Vermont for most of this, so I won't have to see this.
Well, depending on the
Shit show.
plane, you could watch live TV.
I'm flying. What am I flying? I think I'm flying like Southwest.
Yeah,
so
they
they
got
don't have.
Wi-Fi. They got
Okay.
Wi-Fi. Free Wi-Fi.
Are you moving to Vermont?
I'm going to a wedding in Vermont. Wedding's
Yeah, it's-
Saturday.
It's
So.
deep in the sticks up there.
Yeah, it's my cousin. He has a house up there. He's from Boston, but he has a house up there now.
Okay, cool.
Awesome.
All right, Baston. All right,
Okay.
you guys
Ole
go.
Miss. What's the point spread on this? Is this like
Ole
20?
Miss,
17.
Ole Miss is favored by the same amount to beat Kentucky that Miami is against VT. 17.
Yes.
Okay.
17.
Yeah, give me Ole Miss
Name the score.
cover. Give me Ole Miss to cover.
Yeah, give me Ole Miss in a blowout.
I think
You
Kentucky
hoping that we
covers
were going
this.
to pick Kentucky so you would get the free point, Phil?
No, I wasn't. I think Kentucky covers the score though. But I'll take Ole Miss.
All right. Well, thanks for the free point, gentlemen, because Kentucky's going to win this game. Jackson Dart has been putting up video game numbers against fucking nobody state. I mean that too.
Middle
Look
of
at who they
buttfuck
played.
nowhere
They have
state.
played not a Power 5 opponent to be seen.
Have they played a
Power 4,
G5
sorry.
opponent? Have they played a G5 opponent?
Probably. I did honestly. I couldn't tell you. Is Alcorn State on there? Because I'm pretty sure they played Alcorn State.
Yeah.
Shit, they might have
Yeah.
played Elon twice. I don't know.
Elon.
All I know is Kentucky will be the first real defense that Ole Miss team has ever seen this season.
So, Josh, you are taking Kentucky.
I'm taking Kentucky to win outright, man. If it wasn't
Ooh.
if we waited an extra second to snap the ball the last time we played them, we would have beat them.
That was with Will Levis, though.
That was with Levis. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So here we go. Minnesota at Michigan. What is the point differential on that? Or what's the
Oh, it can't be too high.
Spread.
I mean,
Oh my God.
First time I've seen it.
Oh my God.
It's-
Michigan is favored by 10. Hallelujah.
Ain't no way.
You guys are
Ain't
so
no
disrespectful.
way. Minnesota's getting disrespected.
That's
That's disrespectful.
let's hear the voice. Let's hear the voice.
Ain't no way those Gophers are 10-point dogs. Road dogs. Oh, buddy.
Oh, you might need a bag of milk for that.
Hey guys, look.
We're gonna have to go out for a rib later.
Look how many viewers we have. Nice.
Oh,
69. That's great.
Nice. Okay, cool. Yeah, give me Michigan. I'll say this. They're gonna have less than 50 yards passing, probably. I was legit thinking Michigan's gonna have less passing yards than the spread.
Give me Michigan. I'm not taking the points though. Give me the money line.
Josh, you gotta go.
oh, I'm sorry. Ugh. Because if Minnesota can stop the run, right?
They
If
got
Minnesota can stop the run, they'll win this football game. I don't know if they can stop the run. I guess I'll take Michigan, but it ain't gonna be by 10.
Of course, I'm going with the Wolverines here. We're gonna win this game by at least
3 points.
3 scores.
3 scores. 3 points.
That's nuts.
Oh man.
3 field goals.
Lucas is not here, but number 8 Oregon heads to Los Angeles to play in the Rose Bowl. That will probably be more than half empty. Yeah.
Yeah. Give me what's the spread like? 24.
That's too much for this Oregon team.
It's Oregon is favored by 24 points.
I don't know if they'll score.
Yeah, give me Oregon to cover. Oregon covers easily.
Give me the Ducks in this one.
Yeah, Oregon. Yeah,
I'll
take the Ducks.
Hey, I got one too. It's just
number
a different color.
16. Sorry, number 15. Louisville at number 16 Notre Dame.
Good game.
It's a good game.
Ryan goes last.
Mm-hmm.
Question: how many does Riley Leonard get another passing touchdown, or does Ryan continue to suffer pain and suffering because of that? Yeah, give me what's the spread on this?
Gotta be like Notre Dame. Notre Dame's favored by 4.5.
It's a neutral site pick'em, basically.
Pretty much, kind of is. Give me Notre Dame.
It is the green out night game at Notre Dame,
which means it'll look like Christmas in the stands.
Atmosphere. You guys just don't have an atmosphere.
We do have an atmosphere. The fuck you mean?
You don't have a home field advantage.
We do have a home field advantage.
No, you don't.
What recruits are visiting this week?
All of our big time recruits are visiting this week, and
that's gonna be a bad look.
You're gonna lose. You're gonna lose.
Deuce Knight might be there.
Oh man, he's going to Auburn.
Is Nathaniel Owusu Boateng
Notre Dame?
No, Owusu Boateng is visiting for the Florida State game.
Okay.
You know where he was this past weekend?
Yeah, and you know what?
Michigan.
And you know what he is? He's a Notre Dame legacy. So
hold on, he's a Michigan recruit.
Yeah, he's a Notre Dame and Michigan recruit. Kentucky's not
involved. Is he from Ohio?
No. He's from Virginia, actually.
Okay. Yeah. If he was from Ohio, y'all would be in trouble.
Right.
Okay, all right. Anyways, so Connor picked Notre Dame.
I'm picking Louisville.
Of course you are.
For the upset. It has nothing to do with you, Ryan.
I got this. Notre Dame has struggled at home this season with a 1-1 record against the MAC. By the way, losing for 6 quarters against the MAC. Buddy. Louisville is a hell of a lot better than those MAC teams. So give me the Cardinals for what would this be? 2 years, the second year in a row?
Yes, it would be.
Yeah, give me the Cardinals. I'm telling you, man, they were
Consolidate
built
the
for
brain.
this game. They were built for this game.
I told you guys this is the USC game from last year, where USC basically fucked Notre Dame's season the year before. We still had a shot at an NY6 game until Caleb Williams decided to paint his fucking nails and get away with like 20 holding calls that they got called for the week after against Utah. And Notre Dame came out and beat their ass 48-20. Same thing's going to happen against Louisville this Saturday night. Notre Dame has had this game circled since last year because Louisville ended their season. Boys are going to want to come out and beat the absolute dog shit and pluck the feathers out of them fucking Cardinals. So give me Notre Dame by 28.
I got a question.
Yeah. Clip that. No. Hold on a second. Clip that. Bookmark it. He said the same thing about Louisville last season. He said, I'm not worried about Louisville. We're going to blow them out.
And then Hartman sucked.
Hey, we don't have Sam Hartman. That was the curse last year.
I know you got a worse ACC.
Yeah, you got a worse quarterback.
We won't. No, Josh. No, we don't. You know why? Because Riley Leonard won't throw 3 interceptions. You know why? Because he won't throw the ball.
Because he can't actually throw. That just means he's worse. Okay.
Is Louisville's quarterback painting his nails before the game?
Maybe.
That will be
Maybe he does.
Telltale.
I don't know. Game of the week.
Game of the week. Number 2, Georgia, who's coming off a bye. At number 4, Alabama, who I think is
also coming off of a bye.
They're both coming off of byes. Damn. Okay. What's the spread on this, Ryan?
Georgia's favored by 2.5 on the road.
Pretty much a pick. So pretty much a push. Pretty much a pick 'em.
No, that means Georgia's a 5.5 point favorite.
No, you're right.
On a neutral field, yeah.
At home, they would be an 8.5 point favorite because they get an extra 3.
Ooh, man.
I honestly,
this is a dangerous game.
I love this game.
I like it. Please tell me, is this the Saturday? Is this like the Saturday night ESPN
game?
This
is college game day. Yeah,
this is the
7 o'clock game.
ABC prime time.
Yeah, ABC, ESPN on ABC, which I hate their graphics. Hold on, real quick. I hate ABC's graphics so much.
The new
SEC scoreboard?
Yeah, because they act like Kentucky doesn't exist.
What?
Look at after we're done here. Look at it. There is no Kentucky to be seen on any of their graphics. We're a founding member of the SEC, and they're just like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
There's a blue team? Are you sure?
Hey,
I completely derailed that. Sorry.
Yeah, they can't disrespect Big Blue.
No, go Big Blue.
Go. Of course, you guys are both go blue.
No, he's go blue. I'm go Big Blue.
There you go.
So you're Big Brother Blue.
Not yet. We haven't beaten them yet.
Oh man.
We owe you guys though.
Give me Bama. Because I trust Jalen Milroe more than I think Jalen Milroe is better than Carson Beck.
More than Carson Beck.
I think Jalen Milroe is more is they've figured out kind of how to properly use him a little bit, especially seeing how I think he's scored multiple rushing touchdowns, multiple passing touchdowns every single game. He's the first quarterback in SEC history to do that in more than 2 games in a row, I think. And I think, yeah, which when you think about Cam and all these
Cam,
and Vanny
Tebow.
or
Tebow,
Tony,
yeah.
Tebow. I remember seeing that after the Wisconsin game. So I think they figured that out. That Kentucky game, really, honestly, I think that should have been. Honestly, that probably should have been a loss if Kentucky had properly played that handled.
But Kentucky had an inch of offense.
Exactly. If they just kept running the ball, they should have won.
They just kept running the ball.
They kept running the ball.
4.3 yards per carry. Oh, what are we going to do on second down?
Anyway, yeah. So I think there's chinks in the armor for Georgia. So give me Bama.
So this one's tough because I think before the season started, I picked Georgia as my national champs. But this weekend, Saturday night, in Tuscaloosa, on the lights, I don't give a piss about nothing but the Tide. Give me the Tide, baby. Roll Tide.
Cannot believe we got that up. We're going to clip that too.
That is a good one. I like how you did it. Cut it up.
I got nothing more pissed about the Tide.
I don't give pissed about nothing but Tide, baby. Give me Georgia. Give me
He sounds like he's from Bama himself.
I don't give a piss about nothing but the Tide, baby. Roll Tide.
Oh, man. I tell you what, it's like you guys forgot about USF.
Georgia. I'm taking Georgia.
Yeah, it's like you guys forgot about USF.
Hey, you said USF was real nice with it. So I mean,
I'm telling you, man, they were real nice.
And I mean, USF did give Miami some trouble for half the game.
So we're saying Miami is on Alabama's level.
No, but I mean, USF gave Alabama problems. What are you talking about?
Well, that's just an Alabama. That's a Jalen Milroe special right there.
Apparently. Guess what else is a Jalen Milroe special? Losing to Georgia. Georgia's getting payback in this game.
Jalen Milroe beat them last year.
Georgia's getting payback this game. Let me repeat myself. All right.
Wait. Are we split then? Me and Ryan.
Yeah, we're split. Yep, yeah. I'm taking Georgia.
Bama.
This is going to be DeBoer's first SEC
game. Yep.
Game, right?
Yep.
It's going to be
coming down the track.
It's his first. It's his first SEC game, and it's an SEC heavyweight battle.
Oh, this game is gross.
Yeah,
Battle of New Mexico. How is this? I mean. Yeah.
This is the El Assico game.
See, this is the $1 ticket game, but it's really interesting because they actually pay you $1 to go.
So this is the Lobos at who? The Wolves? What are they?
No,
what is
they're the Aggies. They're the Aggies.
No, they're the Aggies.
New Mexico face the Aggies.
The fighting Mexico Aggies.
Give me New Mexico State.
Oh, man. Give me the fighting Brian Urlachers in this one. Give me the Lobos in New Mexico.
Oh, I didn't know he went to New Mexico. Interesting.
Yeah. No.
I feel like we should be able to pick the team that wins in this game. Give me New Mexico State.
Yeah.
Why, we should just be given a free point for this because of how bad the matchup is?
So, guys, we're just in international news, right? We're going to have a second moon for a little while. There's going to be an asteroid that enters Earth's orbit, and it's going to be here for
57 days.
months. Yeah, for almost 2 months. Okay. Yeah. I hope that it doesn't stay in orbit and crashes into this stadium.
Yo.
Because this is like a new low. I can't believe. I mean, we're gonna have to really dig into Fubo. We gotta download all these different. I gotta spend $200 just to stream this game. All right? So we're not doing this. All right, give me New Mexico State. I really wish I could pick the fans that show up for this game because I'm telling you, they're the real winners here.
Josh,
all right,
all it costs you is $5.99 and an ESPN Plus and Hulu subscription. There you go.
It's not worth it. I could go to the game for cheaper.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. Wait, who are you taking? New Mexico?
New Mexico State.
Okay. Cool. And then our team of the year, the Kennesaw State
Owls.
Trash.
Absolutely.
This
The
game,
Kennesaw State
this
trash
game
cans.
legit. At what point are we gonna not have this game also as both of our team of the year and our $1 ticket game? Because good
It
lord,
might as well be the $1
it
ticket
should be the
game,
$1
too.
ticket game.
The two
Give me-
$1 ticket games.
I'm Kennesaw State's going 0-12. Give me Utah or give me UT Martin.
Utah Martin. Shut up.
Either way, it doesn't matter where they're from. Kennesaw. It doesn't matter who they're playing.
Oh, man.
They're gonna lose. Give me
They're from Tennessee.
So
give me UT Martin.
when people ask us like why we have the Kennesaw State, well, we don't have it on our thing. Well, when people ask me why we don't have Kennesaw State, the logo on our banner up here, I always ask them who. So give me, but I'm taking the Owls in this one. Give me Kennesaw State to get their first win of the year.
I don't believe the Owls will win a game. Give me UT Martin.
Yeah, I think Owls as a football mascot is just a bad choice.
Hey, Temple does fine with it.
Kennesaw State. Yeah, they're
Did you see
one
FIU?
of the four.
Did you
One
see
of
how
the four.
FIU lost to Monmouth? Did you see how that game ended? The Owls.
Oh my
They
God.
fumbled. FIU was driving. They fumbled the ball at the 1 yard line. Monmouth recovered it to secure the win. It was like a 46-42 win.
Why are you subjecting yourself to watching FIU and Monmouth?
He's
I
a
did not-
BT fan. He doesn't have very much.
I'm a BT fan. I have nothing else better to watch. But
Hey,
I didn't actually watch the game. I just saw the highlights on.
Oh,
I was
Jesus.
going through.
No, okay. Well, give me UT Martin. I've gotten 3 points off of Kennesaw State.
Thank you for the
losing.
free point.
No, I've literally gotten 3 points. I've never picked Kennesaw
They haven't
State.
played an FCS program yet. This is their first FCS program they've played.
Still, UT Martin. Give me UT.
There is no spread on this, by the way.
No, I imagine there's not.
Why would there be a split?
Nobody.
They don't
There's
give a
never
shit
been a
enough
spread.
to dribble.
Ryan, there's going to be dozens of people watching this game.
Dozens.
Okay, cool.
Most of them will be on the sideline.
Damn, not even
Okay.
the parents want to go watch
So
this game.
that is it for this week of sports of not sports.
Sports this week in sports.
I'm so tired.
That's Station 4. That's it for this week in sports.
And Connor's acting like he's the host of a late night newscast.
Yo.
Oh
Hold on, y'all. Top 10 stream. Top 10 stream. Between
This has been
technical
hey, hold on.
issues.
And I am Connor Doherty. And this has been your this is
Connor
been
Doherty
your
signing off.
Signing off. He says,
Oh my god.
this has been your sports report. It is now
Oh my
10:25 p.m. at your 10 o'clock local news.
Okay. This has been the Week Zero podcast for Josh, for Phil, for Ryan. This is Connor. We'll be back next week. Bye.